Hello traders. Okay, I just wanted to give everyone a quick update on BNB because we are approaching this box here. Now I'm going to explain what this is and what I think could happen. This has been on my chart for quite a while, and yeah, we have got this move up and we look like we are coming into this area. So yeah, let's go over this quickly. This could happen today, so let's take a look at why this is here and what we think could play out from that. So we're looking at a log scale here because BNB has just been so crazy the last few months, really. Linear is not really going to give us much useful information through any resistance that you would have like locally on a linear scale, so we've got to be looking at log now. So first of all, I just want to pull a fib trend-based extension here from our low. So this is our low down here. We can bring that up to the previous swing high, which comes in here, and then we can draw this down to here. Now on this chart we have our, add that on there, our 0.618 extension of this move. So this is like major low to swing high to swing low into our 618 coming in here. Our 1-to-1, just for out of interest, is coming in at 0.05 Bitcoin. So you never know. One day we could be seeing still a massive move up there from BNB, which would be kind of crazy, but that is our 1-to-1 extension that we have going on here, and it's not like, yeah, 3x from here with the market being how it is. You have to have these areas in mind, but for now, this is massive resistance coming up. Okay, so what else do we have on the chart? So that's just one area, and that gives us the low of this box of resistance that I have drawn. The other thing we do have is if we pull our fib from our previous all-time high down to the swing low here, which is coming in, let's bring it in right at the low. May have been easier to do this on a weekly chart to make sure I'm really catching the absolute low. Yep, and let's turn this onto our expansions. We do have the 1.618 coming in right above us here. So if we extend these on, let's extend these lines to the right. Let's take a look at things and let's zoom in now. So here we are. So this is our 1.618 expansion from the previous all-time high down to its swing low, and the 0.618 extension of our launch price on BNB to previous all-time high to the last swing low. Okay, so this is major resistance coming up. These are the levels that you would look at potential reversals, and we are coming up into this area now, and I would expect a reaction from that. So yeah, that kind of covers what I'm looking for on the BNB BTC chart. The other interesting thing we do have going on here is if we do pull this up a bit more and we add our 2.618, if we do eventually, like if we come past this level and we can claim this as support, so if we can claim this 0.012 Bitcoin area as support at some stage, I don't think that's going to happen now. I do think we're going to have a retrace here. I do think we'll come in and we'll pull back. But if at some point we do claim this as support, it sounds crazy, but I would be looking at this level as the next macro resistance on a Bitcoin pair. Okay, so yeah, just to be aware of that. Cool. So yeah, we have this coming in. I've said it enough times. What I also want to do is I'd just like to pull up the BNB USD pair as well. So if we're looking at the BNB USD pair, again, we got to be looking at log at this, yeah, where things are right now. We've got to really be looking at log. We did have the speed fan. I could probably add the 2.5. I can maybe change that to a 3.82. Let's see what it's doing. Okay, there we go. So we can remove these, and we do have this 3.82 of the speed fan if we're taking our low to high here. And then what we had previously was what we've got happening now on the BTC pair is we had this 1.618 and the 618 coming in together, and we did have a big reaction off of that. So from this level previously, when we had this same combination, we had a 46% move to the downside. Okay, so this is like how significant I see that being, is we had a 46% pullback the last time BNB entered into an area of resistance as significant as the one that we are going into right now. We do have to be also aware that we do have the 2 extension coming up here at $736. So this could be quite a nice thing that lines up together. So if we do get that move into this area of resistance on the BNB chart, just above us here, then we could see that move up into this $730 area, and then we could experience a pullback from there. Yeah, so that's kind of what I'm looking at for BNB right now. I know there are a lot of eyes and people expecting this to come to $1,000, but we need to be aware that if you're not taking profit when we enter into areas like this significant on this chart, then that's kind of crazy, especially when the last time we had this combination, although it's a different pair, we did have a 46% move to the downside. So yeah, out of interest, if we did come to the top of it here, 46% move down takes us right back to our previous swing high. Okay, so if we do look at this wick, like how perfectly does that line up if this was to play out? So maybe we'd do something like that. We would consolidate for a while, and yeah, maybe then move higher to the crazy $1,000 whatever kind of targets you want to have for BNB in the future. So yeah, I think that covers everything. If you're in a position on BNB, be aware. I'm not saying short it here. I wouldn't short anything in this market, but I will probably be closing a significant amount of my position within this area. The only time I would really then look for shorts is after a reaction. So if we do get a significant rejection off of this, which changes market structure, then as we come back up into it, because this will add like massive volatility, if we do come back into it, I would look for shorts at that point, and then look for like this to be more of a gradual move down after that. Okay, so that is my plan, I guess. So you'd be crazy if you shorted this straight away. You'd also be crazy if you're not taking profits at these levels that we're coming into. But if we do get a nice rejection off of this, then the next rise in price could give us short opportunities. Okay, so yeah, I'm going to leave it at that. I'm not going to do this as a big Moonboy BNB thing, although the clickbait title, I haven't decided the clickbait title yet, but whatever that is, you already know what it is because you're watching it. I haven't yet decided it. Cool. Yeah, that wraps that up, and I will see you in the next video. Bye.